As I sit here and I make this video, um, I feel like nothing. I don't feel anything, and I feel like I'm worth nothing, which is strange because like I'm also doing this content shit now. So you would think that I have a huge ego, and to an extent, I do, but I hold this weird duality in me as to where I have so much belief in myself, but at the same time, I feel like I'm not shit, and it's a weird balance. Like as I sit here, I pretty much sit in the same place that I've been sitting in for the past 15 years. You know, I feel like I'm not worth anything. Like my lack of confidence is very, 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 very low. Um, but once again, during during some time in my life, I don't know what it was. I don't know what exactly triggered it, but I did get this sort of boost in ego, like this sort of idea that I could in fact do whatever the fuck I wanted to. And like it's like in here there's not much there, but in here there's so much here at the same time. And the good part about this is that oftentimes my ego will manifest itself first. My lack of confidence usually comes second. And yeah, like I don't listen. I'm I'm I don't know. I how, like how does one become more confident? How do you feel as though you how do you feel as though you are incredibly valuable? And how do you get to the position as to where you can command this respect from the universe? I don't know. I don't know if anyone around me has the answers. I don't I don't know. I don't know. And once again, this sort of weird duality that I have, like this thing that I have, once again, like it manifests itself in the way I just described. I take on a huge risk, and then at first, no, like during the whole process, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, this makes sense. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it no matter what. I'm the best at this particular thing. I'm the best at this particular thing. But like, there's also a different personality that lives in me that is constantly telling me how worthless I am, and it's fucking hell because I don't think that amount of tension between two separate parties, like living inside you, is good. And if anything, I wish I was like unilateral. I wish I was either extremely confident or extremely unconfident. Being in this weird mix, it's like it's confusing and it's hot and it's like I don't know. I don't know. I'm not a fan, but like I think I feel more confident on camera than anything, even though I haven't been doing this that long. I think surely there's like a cure. There's something you can do for lack of confidence, but I don't like what would you even do for that? I don't know. I'm not sure. At at my job today, well, just in general at my job, I do quite a bit of talking because like communication at my job is important to get certain products done from a bay or something. There's a lot of like collaboration between people, and have to speak a lot. And every single time that I go to speak to someone, like I said before, I have terrible social anxiety. Every single time I go to speak to someone, I stutter. I feel like shit. I feel like I'm embarrassing. I feel like I project all that shit onto them, and I know that they see me as like a loser, bro. Like I know that they do. I don't even know. Like I know they see me as a big fucking loser. But if they watch me speak right now, where I'm more emboldened, they would be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" You know? Or sorry, who is this guy? I gotta chill on the profanity. Um, I don't know, but primarily I do know this. If I want to prove to anyone that I'm not actually useless, or I'm not just dumb or awkward, or I'm not just like any of these things, like if I want to convince anybody that I'm actually deserving, I I want it to be me first, bro. I'm tired of putting people in positions as to where their judgment has like ownership over me. Like I'm done with that shit, bro. I'm ready to be loved and loved by my own person. And I'm ready for this jar of egotism, or I'm ready for this jar of self-love to match with the other side of myself. I'm ready to be in harmony with myself. Especially with the things that I, eventually want to do. That shit's only gonna become more and more important, bro. Because people can see it, like people can feed off of it. Like people know when you're scared, and people know when you're anxious, just and all that other shit. Like people know, bro. And I hate that shit because people don't respect that. They see it as weakness, you know. And one thing that I don't want to be in front of anybody is a fucking loser anymore or bum. Um, I'm sick of that shit, bro. This is what I will say though. I think I had this script. Like I think I know the ingredient somewhere, and it's ambiguous. I can't exactly, I can't exactly articulate it, but it's within me. Um, the manual per se for fulfillment, at least in terms of confidence, it's in me. It just has to be expressed, and it's very there. But I mean, sorry, and it's very much there. But I think first I have to die. This version of myself, this everything you see here has to die, and someone else has to take over from ground zero and built on a better foundation. Not built on the foundation that the only thing that matters was how I treat other people. Not built on the foundation that love for myself is wrong or vain, but built on the foundation that I'm an important part of the universe just like anyone else is, bro. That transformation has to happen, and hopefully that should happen soon. So it's like that's what I know. I had to be reborn, it feels. This template is not going to be enough for what I want to do in the future. I need to be remade, but on a better foundation, and out of materials that I handpick, not my parents, not my peers, not my bullies, not anyone. But it's like where do you start? Like there's some principles, obviously, but it's like how do you begin the process of necessary decay? Like as I'm thinking, something just came to mind. Something just came. Sorry, something just came to mind. I remember. I think in a previous video I said exactly this, that it's best, or yes, in an earlier video, it's best that when you are a people pleaser, and that's what you deal with. The best way to get out of that is to explore the complete opposite side of that polarity, and that is being a complete fucking, you know, that's being a complete and utter like disappointment to anyone that you meet. And I think that's it. But more so in the vein, or like in the league of embarrassment. That's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm going to start that. I think I'm going to start embarrassing myself. I think I'm going to like disappointment max. I think I'm literally going to put myself on full display in front of everybody, in front of the entire world. I'm going to invite laughter, open feedback, open criticism, open snarks, open insults, slurs, whatever. I'm going to invite as much feedback to me as possible. And I think that's going to break this this current body that I'm in. It's going to break the mold. It's like exposure therapy. I think that's what I need. I think that's what I'm going to do. And I think this once again is a perfect way to do that. And it's funny because like those pranks and shit. I'm like, I can't do shit like that. Like if I'm on a bus and the bus is driving and like my stop gets passed, I'm not the person to be like, hey, back door, Oh, fuck no. I hate doing that, bro. But no, I have to do that. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. This week, I'm going to try to embarrass myself at least 3 times. 3 times. And we'll see if this at all is a good catalyst to um, reimagining myself um, as a guy that is actually confident or feels like he's worth a damn. Um, yeah.